Всем привет, дорогие друзья, вы на канале Пещера Баффорда, меня зовут Михаил, ну или просто Баффорд. Мы продолжаем прохождение игры House on Deponia или Deponia 2. Так, сейчас мы спустимся на рынок от аптекаря и посмотрим, что здесь есть. Мастерская дока, какой-то вход, карта, темный переулок и в гавань. Давайте пойдем в тот вход, неизвестный.
What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve.
Так, и что здесь? Благородный нос.
I've never seen such a snooty door sensor.
Нельзя. Ладно, пока нельзя. Значит, пойдем назад. Посмотрим, что в темном переулке.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Super, super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bums, but they have good taste in music.
Ладно. Ящик, глаза в
It
мусоре.
seems to be a colony of junk crabs. Cute. It's
Ящик.
empty, if you don't count all the creepy crawlies.
Ну-ка. Ладно, вылезти из странного ящика. Дверь.
An out-of-the-way door in a dark alley. I wonder where it leads.
Попробуем войти.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes.
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
and how does it go?
It's a secret.
Эй,
Darn it.
ну и черт с тобой. Так. Что у нас? Ну, давайте пойдем в гавань. Или нам не сюда? А, нет, сюда вроде бы как. Так.
This
Генератор.
isn't a trash-burning engine.
И вход какой-то. Ну, сюда можно войти, значит, давайте побыстрее сделаем. Ага, гол. Вот она где. Рыба-бритва.
Is that supposed to be a razorfish? To me, it looks more like a sword.
Давай возьмем ее.
Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
Ладно, давай вниз. Ух ты, громила.
That's one of the guys I beat up outside the city gate. I'll have to be careful.
Мы поговорим с ним.
Excuse me?
What do you want?
Кажется, кое-кому следует извиниться.
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized
Неорганизованной
crime.
преступности.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool.
Неорганизованная преступность это вообще что?
So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Можно к вам присоединиться?
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
Ну, я талантливый механик.
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
Я очень крепкий.
I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Как в первой части.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
Я просто невероятно крут.
I am so incredibly cool.
Just how cool?
I'm so, like, laid back that the back of my head, like, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
Тебя вообще уговорить можно? Я благодарный слушатель.
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did you say something?
Ну, я точно достаточно безбашенный.
I certainly am reckless enough.
No, you're not.
Эй, почему? Как мне доказать, что я безбашенный?
Well, how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me.
Так, скоро я стану одним из вас.
I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
А что органонцы думают насчет вашей организации?
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Так, а где твой приятель?
Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one, after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
Ну ладно, я еще вернусь.
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Правый глаз, говоришь? У тебя тоже правый? О, Бозо.
Terrific first mate I've got there. I have to do all the work, and he sits there guzzling grog.
First mate, what are you talking about? I'm just giving you passage on my trawler, for which, by the way, you still haven't paid.
Oh, yeah, good old Bozo. Always mumbling some ancient sailor's curses.
Так, сахарница.
Ah, the obligatory sugar dispenser. Let's see if the lid is nice and loose. Yep, the way it's supposed to be.
Возьмем. Мне, кстати, кое-кто намекал, когда я пытался проходить Депонию, что вот эту вот вещь можно взять. Да, и это типа бонусные вещички такие. Свечка.
The ambience is perfect. I'll have the 3 goals wrapped around my finger in no time.
Поговорим с Бозо.
Hello, Bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then
да.
what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now.
Только не говори, что я проспал все путешествие.
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
Док что-то напортачил с операцией.
Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling one woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow.
Ну так что, как местный гроб?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails!
Не
Avast,
единожды.
ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr.
Ну, увидимся.
See you later.
Don't get lost.
Так, что здесь еще есть? Дверца автомата, музыкальный автомат.
I hope there's also something useful in there.
Посмотрим, какая есть музыка. Ага. Брачная ода помойных крабов, тарантелла мусорной лавины, песни веселого Джонни, танго мертвых голубей. Ну-ка. Он все время играет одну и ту же мелодию, да, мне говорили. Так, свеча.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Дверь в туалет. Гол.
She's got style. She's right for me. That must be
Гулливер.
Gulliver. He looks all right to me, but he's a lousy replacement for Lonzo.
Да, Лонзо был хорош.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. And I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Глотка Гулливера не слишком гостеприимное название.
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
У меня пара вопросов о твоих постоянных клиентах.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
Что за народ тут обычно
What kind
тусит?
of people usually hang out here?
Well, riff-raff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats, but the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garliff. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously? Your dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
Крапленые пальцы. Вот видимо, вот это и есть. А у вас тут бывают проблемы с органонцами?
Don't you ever run into problems with the organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Ты знаешь капитана Бозо?
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice.
Oh.
She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out.
Нет, не то. Что ты можешь рассказать о неорганизованной преступности?
What can you tell me about unorganized crime?
Извиняюсь.
I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. They're dangerous and unpredictable. If you want to know more, go ahead and ask Nod over there.
Ну, мы с ним уже говорили. Ты что-то говорил о подпольном движении. Что это такое?
You mentioned an underground movement. What's up with that?
Well, calling it an underground movement might be somewhat exaggerated. Garliff and his friends, Janosch and Liebold, hold regular meetings in Janosch's mother's basement.
That's gotta be a joke.
It is. And the punchline is Janosch, their leader. He thinks he's some sort of freedom fighter.
Ладно, пока
That's
достаточно.
it for now.
Yep, that was definitely enough.
Темновато у тебя здесь.
It's pretty dark in here.
That's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. odd, isn't it?
Сахар в баке. А плесни-ка мне выпить.
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
Налей девушке выпить.
A drink for the lady, please.
No, thanks. Even if I could bring myself to drink from these filthy glasses,
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you to buy me a drink.
And what if I were the last man in existence?
What do you mean, were?
Bummer.
А что еще можно посмотреть на плавучем рынке?
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't
черном
tell
рынке.
me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Видимо, здесь все уже подрались. Расскажи мне еще раз про бойню утконосов.
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
Platypus bataka. That sounds a little bit obscene.
Downright dirty, don't you think?
Yes, dirty.
Dirty.
That is
Пошляк.
not a good thing, Rufus. Quite the opposite. It's vulgar.
Dirty and vulgar.
Good grief.
Он только рад. А, ты в автомат можешь что-нибудь другое сыграть для разнообразия?
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
Мне надо в туалет.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes. Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Liebold. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that.
Ой, того, кто наверху. Ну, ладно, увидимся.
See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Гол.
All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty, very handsome, and your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression.
Романтик, сорвиголова, мыслитель.
Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line.
О ла ла, ласт. Давай.
Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Так, вот значит, где ты тусуешься.
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Ты что, злишься на меня?
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
Ой, недотрога. Ты должна пойти со мной к доку.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
О, а я возьму. Эй, крошка.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
Вообще-то мы не такие уж разные.
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No,
Да
no.
ладно
Wha-
тебе.
What I meant was, we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check, check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Больно было, когда ты упала с неба.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine.
Взгляни мне в глаза, малышка.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
Что такая милая девушка делает в таком злачном месте?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Да
Luckily,
ладно
that's
тебе.
easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too.
Ладно, я сдаюсь.
I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Слишком клишированные фразы он использовал. Так, ты должна пойти со мной, с операцией что-то вышло
You
не
must
так.
come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the 3 bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split 3 ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything.
Так, может, ты все-таки пойдешь со мной?
Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
Что мне сделать, чтобы ты пошла со мной?
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right. Let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next?
Как насчет романтического ужина?
Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Ну, проехали так проехали. Ладно, жди
Wait
здесь, я
here,
скоро
I'll be
вернусь.
right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
Давайте посмотрим по картриджам вот этим вот.
I wonder what part of her personality is on here. I bet it's her shapely butt.
Ну ладно. Так, нет, стоп, сначала пульт.
I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Для Тони, да.
The cartridge
Так.
fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Хорошо. Зеленое и голубое. Зеленый давайте. Больше нравится.
Huh? What the? Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
Ладно,
She's cool. She's right for me.
поговорим.
You again. What do you want?
Так вот, значит, где ты тусуешься.
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp. I don't even know myself how I got here. But since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Ой,
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
ладно, ты должна пойти со мной к доку.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
I must? I don't think so.
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry. I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come,
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
no, not that. But,
But you will if you keep bothering me like that.
yeah, well, bother.
Rufus,
What?
a little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to bring you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Скучно как. Так, ты должна пойти со мной собираться, и что-то вышло не
You
так.
must come with me.
Опять.
Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that with no arms. and all.
О,
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus, I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
Боза что-то знает про... И, судя по всему, как-то может помочь. Может, ты все-таки пойдешь со мной?
Won't you please just come along?
Nope.
But,
Nope.
oh, stubbornness, thy name is woman.
See, I told you it wouldn't work this way. If you want my advice,
Nope.
but
Nope.
whatever.
Whatever. Что мне сделать, чтобы ты пошла со мной?
What do I have to do to make you come along?
You could sing the dumb bum song for me.
That's a piece of cake.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me,
If I listen to you, will you sing me the dum bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Dang!
Развели. Мы должны помешать органусам взорвать Депонию.
We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that?
Тебе не интересно, как ты здесь оказалась?
Aren't you even wondering how you got here?
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Oh.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Wow. Thanks.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
А что тогда? Подкатим к ней. Эй, крошка.
Hey, baby.
Are you trying to hit on me? Save your breath, wimp.
Hey, you got me all wrong. I can wrap you around my pinky in my sleep.
You'd better beware, or I'll wrap something around your throat in your sleep.
See? I haven't even started, and you're already fantasizing about you and me in bed
Hey.
together.
Нарвешься, Жирупс. А вообще, ты крутой.
You're actually pretty cool. We're a fine match.
Dream on, wimp.
Твои губы говорят нет, но глаза говорят да.
Your mouth is saying no, but your eyes are saying yes.
Would you like to hear what my fist is saying?
No, maybe not right now.
Было больно, когда ты упала с неба?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yes, damn it.
Yeah, right. Probably did, huh?
Взгляни мне в глаза, малышка.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Who are you calling a kid, you pipsqueak?
Oh, yeah? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you beanpole?
Oh yeah? Who are you calling a beanpole, you rat?
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, who are you calling a rat? You...
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
А что за милая девушка делает в таком злачном месте?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Right now, I'm trying not to fall asleep on account of your boring lines.
Ну да ладно,
me
тебе
know.
веселый.
When I should take you to bed.
Yet another dud. Try your macho bullshit on someone else.
Ah, would that make you jealous?
Get lost now.
Ладно, ничего, я найду к тебе подход, и ты растаешь.
I'll find a way to make you go all weak.
As weak as your head or as weak as your arms?
As weak as both together, baby.
Он бы еще акцент Элвиса подобрал. Жди здесь, я скоро вернусь.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
No threats, please.
Ну ладно, думаю, продолжим мы уже в следующей серии. Спасибо, ребятки, за то, что смотрели. Надеюсь, вам все понравилось. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки и пишите свои комментарии. Пока.